What is up, everybody? This asshole is running a little bit late, as he says there in the comments. Thanks there, Kaz. I hope everybody is doing excellent here on a Friday evening. This is your first third, right? Is that how you say it? Your first third of the hours of power here Friday on YouTube. You're going to be here with me, Ace, with the Ace in the Hole Variety Show from 6 to as close to 8 as we can possibly run this ship. And then you're going to fall through, not fumble through, but you're going to fall through the galaxy with my pals, fumbling through the galaxy. Graybeard, Lady Virgo, she's sitting there in the cockpit as well. I know it. And Frank Doom on you as they take you to the outer rim with tails. I messed that up. I try to make it sound cool. And then we're going to cap it all off tonight with the casual toy collector himself, Kaz, in that Flex Friday. I can't wait for that. That's going to be fun as hell. But I hope everybody's doing really good here all the same. Whatever show you watch, I recommend all of them because they all bring their own flavor. I don't have anything set up. I literally was writing notes, preparing, doing all of the stuff I was supposed to do. And then my daughter called. The kid, she's at her mother's this weekend, but she wanted to call and talk to the dad. That's right. That's how cool that is. He gets calls from his kid. Let's see if we can set something up here. I don't know how well it'll look, but we're going to try and do it. I see there's a bunch of people in the chat. I love it. I love it. I love it. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I got some notes here. We're going to go over things. I got a whole bunch of stuff to show off. This is going to be a lot of fun on my end. I hope you guys enjoy it too. I will be opening up the chat how do we say that? Throwing out the link out there. I'm stealing, because they were talking about it the other night on Kaz's video or his live on Wednesday that, talk about people stealing stuff. I don't know the context of it or anything like that, but I'm stealing the idea of throwing the link out there live for all of you all freaks and geeks and anything in between. If you want to jump in, you can do it because I don't give a shit. I don't care. We're just here to have fun, talk about toys, talk about anything we want. Really, we can do it all here on the variety show. There is no I say there's no notes. There's a couple of notes. But now that we've done the greetings, I originally was going to go 420 it right now, but I was already running behind. So we are going to there he is, folks. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, YouTube proudly presents to you one of the greatest, soon to be greatest, YouTubers of all time. ACE. That's me, Ace. I hope everybody is well. So let's do the shout outs. First off, we got a whole bunch of shout outs. We're going to run through them real quick. First off, I'm going to do a shout out to my buddy TK Bar. Most of y'all know him. He is getting a care package this weekend or this upcoming week. There we go. This upcoming week, and it's going to have some pretty cool stuff in it. So I'm sure you'll share it with you guys on Kaz's stuff. Then we got Frank Doom on you for his care package that he sent to me. Thank you again so much. Those Samurai Warriors are amazing. And then my buddy from the NY right here in the 518, C Frost in Tokyo. Love you guys very much. And then, like I already mentioned, Fumbling Through the Galaxy, Rough Shot Stalks, that's their channel, and Casual Toy Collector. Check out all of their channels. Show love, support. And then the last 3 little shout outs. Ultra Liger, always first, never last. Gotta show him some love because whether you're a wrestling fan or not, when we got these lives going and these chats going here on Friday nights, he is keeping everybody up to date on that wrestling. And I see you, Liger. EC Dub. And I'm going to show you the back of this shirt. Politically incorrect and damn proud of it. I am a product of the 90s where offensiveness was the correct way. And I'm not saying I need to go out of the way to be rude, but I don't get offended by things. That's what I'm saying. So there is that. And then the next two, we got Let's Get Rowdy with Rowdy Riles. Go check out her channel. She is always doing something over that way. I enjoy the Marvel stuff quite a bit. I don't collect it like I used to, so to see it on such a full display like that is really, really awesome. So check out her channel. And then the very last person, I've never given him a shout out here on this channel. He's always over at Kaz's place, and that is Raw Talks. That dude says some of the funniest shit I've ever heard anybody say, and I'm always laughing my ass off. So Raw Talks, I know you're never gonna watch this. This ain't a G.I. Joe channel, brother, but I got love for you over this way, my dude. So there's that. Now let's get into the chats. Let's go. Oh my God, you guys be blowing up the chat tonight. Hello, hello, Liger. There's me. There's Kaz. Liger, Kaz. Rowdy Riles, there we are. That's what's up. Thanks for showing up. C Frost, my brother from another mother. Maybe, I don't know. Could be from the same dad. Who knows? Glad to have you in here, Tokyo. Hope you're doing good, girl. Ultra again. C Frost. Fumbling. There's my dude right there. The professor. The professor. He takes up the middle chunk of the hours of powers here on the Friday night lineup. I fucking love it. I don't know if it's going to catch on, but I fucking love that we are going to own the Friday night time slot. My brothers. I watched your cookie review with the kid earlier, Ace. Thank you. How was that? I know C Frost watched it and made a comment. I've personally watched it a couple of times and I've laughed my ass off. I was in a funnier state. My daughter was really tired. So it was a very, very enjoyable video. I just, and then oh my God, it was hysterical. I had a lot of fun. My kid, she is the bee's knees, man. The cat's pajamas. Like she's where it's at. She's the coolest thing this side of, an ice cube. I don't know. We've got Ace is the most I'll have. There you go. Rowdy. Oh. Rough shot in the building. Lady Virgo, I know you're there as well. Thank you so much. I enjoyed Ace. She's great. I felt bad for her when she sneezed. Oh my God, dude. That's the funniest fucking part when she sneezed. She was embarrassed at first, but then she knew how goddamn funny that was. That was comedy gold. Oh my God. She was even saying it on the phone call just a few minutes ago. Comedy gold. And she was honestly hoping, she said, I hope that gets us at least one subscriber. And I'm like, you know what? I don't know. Maybe. I do know the stupid little short I did. There's a huge path of like trails all around my apartment. And it's pretty thick woods. Like it's pretty deep in there. So we were out there yesterday and I made that stupid little Blair Witch short. And it was dumb as shit, but it's got like 1,000+ views, which is fun for my channel. And then I got 3 subscribers off of it. So 511. So, hey, I have fun with the stupid stuff we do. If there's people that genuinely enjoy watching whatever part of it, the video they enjoy, then that's what we did it. That's the icing on the cake because we're all narcissistic. We want to video ourselves, doing stuff. It's fun. All right. Now that that's gone, I'm going to talk about real fast. There was the new news, is this little segment I call it. The new news. And there was a toy show here in my local area, Saratoga, New York. It was last Sunday, the 14th, and it was phenomenal. I've done multiple videos here on the channel of the haul that I got, all the toys and all the good stuff. I'm going to go over some of it here, not all of it, but I will show a good chunk of it here in this to keep the stream going because I don't know if I have enough to talk about. I don't know, but I am going to open up the stream here in a minute. And then I heard that, and if anybody can confirm this would be rad, but I heard Ryan Reynolds, and of course he does, Ryan Reynolds wants to do a Biker Mice from Mars live action movie. What? What? You telling me I can see this big ass rodent rat man? My name's Moto. kicking thrash, man. Woo, that'd be cool. If anybody can confirm that, that'd be really cool. And like I've already announced, this is the first part of the Friday night Hours of Powers, where you're going to get me from 6 to 8. You're going to get Tales from the Outer Rim. Right? Is that it? I can't ever remember. There's like so much brain rot up here. I can't remember stuff. And you're going to have the professor himself fumbling through the galaxy, the toy maestro with Frank Dumont, and the collectors. Graybeard and Lady Virgo. All sorts of stuff. They talk about they have it set. They're way more official and set than I am. They got PowerPoints and videos and clips and all sorts of shit like that. So go check out their stuff. It's crazy. I'm loving it. They're episode 4. I think they're going on 4. And then you bring it all together with the raunchy and dirty and awesome toy collection amongst men. And that's over at Casual Toy Collectors. And that's going to be a lot of fun. It's Flex Friday. So bring your best toys and show them off. Don't be shy. They throw the link out there too. The originators. I am the duplicator. That's my nickname now. The duplicator. Because I'm going to steal all your shit, man. No, I'm kidding. That's funny though. Let's see. I see Doe has entered a new challenger has entered the chat. It was like the intro of Tales from the Dark Side Ace. Yeah. Damn right. I can't do Mr. Meeseek's voice anymore. My voice has changed so much. Like, wow, they let anyone come in and make trouble. What's up, Doe? I might pop in after celebrated late 420. That's good with me, man. Hey, Ace Ultra Cali. What's up, brother? Yo, literally 8 hours of like continuous entertainment, and then that means not a single one of us has to do fucking like a 12-hour stream. Not that we would. I've done a 9-hour one. Oh, I can't believe it went 9 hours. It's crazy. There you go, Fumbling. I forget to throw people up on stage, but there you go, because I want you to represent your stuff. Episode 4, which is probably far more than the law should allow. Hey, man. The law can't touch you guys up there in outer space. We are just down here watching and observing you guys. And it's really great. I preach so much all the time about how like I really love this community and crap like that. But it's so cool to see my low end, my low budget shit production. Let's face it, but it's good. It's wholesome. It's pure. And it's freaking awesome. I don't give a shit. It's a lot of fun. But then you see Graybeard and Roughshot and Lady Virgo's channel, where like the editing is just my brain, I don't get it because I'm not a computer person. I don't do that kind of stuff. My editing is low key. And then with Seafrost and the music and his editing. And then you've got Kaz with the music and their editing. And then you've got Fumbling with his shit. And I love the PowerPoint presentation and stuff like that. So everybody has an eclectic little flavor, and it's just perfect. So now that I'm done sucking on some D, because that's all I've done is praise you guys. Now it's time to like and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. Smash the fucking like button now. Chicken's so good it makes you want to slap your mama. Name it in the comments. First person to name it in the comments gets a virtual high five. Taste so good it makes you want to slap your mama. What movie? You have. No one knows? No, not Minecraft. Oh, man. Think. I want to give a clue. What is today? What is today? But it's the second one. No, it's the third one. I'm a liar. It's the third one they say it in, but if you say any of the 3 movies, I'll give you credit. What is today? What is the day that is today, and you know the movie? Rowdy Riles for the win. Virtual high fives. Friday's the shit. I love Friday. All three of the movies. There's rumor that there's going to be a fourth one last Friday. It seems like it's more going to happen than ever. But, yo, the greenery is the scenery. That's all I'm saying, baby. And now, Huck it, chuck it, fuck it, football. Let's open up the link. Dun 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 dun. There it is, folks. You didn't know there was a third one? Oh, fumbling. The third one is a Christmas one, brother. It's on par with the other two. It's definitely a great trilogy of movies. You got Friday, next Friday, and then Friday after next. It's I don't want to spoil it in case you are into those movies and you do, fumble on it. Yeah, good thing you didn't have any boogers come out of your face. That would be embarrassing. If you know, you know. But I am going to talk now about some new toys. So, as 99% of us in this chat and in this live are already aware, Roughshod has on their channel a video of toy hunting. I don't know which one it is, maybe from 2 days ago. No, not 2 days ago. It's like 2 or 3 videos ago on his channel. I think there's another one. I didn't get to watch it yet, but I think there's another one and he shows them off in that one as well. But they are for us Ninja Turtle fans out there. Sorry, G.I. Joe, Transformers, Star Wars folks, but this is Turtle Talk time, okay? So deal with it. Where are you? There you are. So there are the single packaged Ninja Turtle action figures from NECA that are labeled the Pizza Club TMNT figures, and all 4 of the turtles. You've got Mikey, Leo, Donnie, and Raph. They're all based on. This is where the show gets really weird, and really, it's going to be. I want to do something slimy and green and gross next time, just because of you fumbling. That's right. But it's all 4 of the turtles. They come individually packed. I don't know enough about them to really say this is the only way you can get them individually. But I do believe it is one of, if not the only way you can get all 4 of the turtles individually, cartoon themed wise, because they're definitely 1,000,000% based on the 1988 1990s cartoon iteration, which I'm all about that. I'll show off the setup here in a little bit too. It's very cool. I love it. But Graybeard and Lady Virgo, they've been showing off, or they showed off at least a couple of times, these turtles. Now the box work and artwork is amazing for them. They're all the colors of the actual turtles themselves. What I really personally love is on the back of them, there is a bio for each specific turtle. As an inbox collector or just someone that appreciates the box work or the artwork itself on the box, I really like that there's a bio for each character. Unlike, I don't have any here, they're all under my desk. But unlike the 2-packs, where you get 2 characters in it, but you don't get a single bio for who these characters are. So unless you're, a shellhead, you as a casual toy collector, and I had to use that as that wording there, Kaz, you wouldn't really know who these characters are other than just like doing a quick Google search if you were interested in said characters. Like, you know what I mean? So to me, it really limits the margin of trying to bring in new fans, because who wants to fucking Google something that they don't know real? You know what I'm trying to say? Whatever. Let's get past it. But anyways, so I have been looking for these turtles because I wanted them myself. They originally came out in 2023, so almost 3 years ago now. Originally at the tail end of it, so 2 years now. I never saw them in stores. Maybe I did, maybe I didn't. I wasn't collecting like I am now. So when I saw Graybeard's videos, I was like, oh shit, dog. Like, I'm probably gonna miss out on these bad boys. Haha. Found them on the Target app for a regular price. But I was like, man, I like to hunt. I want to find these suckers out in the wild. This was all within a week, right? So I checked my local Target that I work right next to a couple of times a week. Nothing. But so I'm on the app looking at them. I'm like, man, they got 3 of them, but they don't have a RAF. Like, what the fuck? They never have Raphael. So I went to pull the trigger on Mikey, but I'm actually, this was a long-winded way around it, but I'm just trying to kill some time. I'm actually going to be buying the 2-pack. I pre-ordered it, the 2-pack of Mutagen Man and Ace Duck. That's right, Ace Duck. I'll show you who he is in a minute. I've got him as a classic figure, vintage, whatever you want to call it. But you got to have a character in your collection if you're a turtle fan and your name is Ace. Enough said. Stanley. But I'm pretty excited to get that. They had that on their website. Shut the front door, Ultra. I don't agree with that. You know what? He's on the low demand. That's not a thing. But because people don't like him. So there. Ha! Ha ha! I feel justified with my response. It was polite, yet slashing. Because I'm right. I don't know. I'm an idiot. Didn't take my meds yet. But when I went into Target today, I found, I'm trying to hide them because I'm a little stinker and I like to surprise people. I found the Michelangelo Pizza Club figure. Oh, wait a minute. I got to turn my light on. Hold on, folks. Y'all can get a better light here in a second. Brother Ace is here to hook y'all up. Ooh, Wendy's is good, bro. I like Wendy's a lot. Does anybody else dip their French fries in the Frosties? Because if you do, you're in the right place. This is your safe place. We all can be family. Because they're fucking good, bro. There's going to be a bit of a glare, but get over it. Just close your eyes. Ha, there we go. Triple Baconator. Yeah. I had Burger King yesterday and it actually hit the spot. I don't often eat that, but here we go with the Pizza Club edition of Michelangelo. It's pretty freaking awesome. I do love that all the individual boxes have like their little catchphrases or whatever throughout the song. Michelangelo, it's a party, dude. But there is the side. There is the bio right there, my dudes. It's fucking radical. And there is Mikey there. We'll try to see how good it comes in. And there you go. There you go. Something like that. And there is Mikey with his little chef's hat on, his little apron, his pizza. He's got, from what I know, I did do a quick Goog. This little character right here is actually a puppet. I don't know if he can wear it or hold it, but it's apparently the designer or the illustrator. Something along those lines for the Ninja Turtles. And they made him into a toy for some reason. But he comes with a little dragon, his nunchucks, extra hands, a goldfish, and then a VHS tape. All of the turtles come with VHS tapes. That is pretty effing cool as a 90s person as I am. To have little VHS cassette toys is pretty freaking cool. But that's not where I stopped. This train kept going. Got 50 Junior Frosty coupons for $10. God damn, bro. God damn. But since Ultra says he's on high fucking demand because he's the best turtle, he's the best one. I made sure, because they had all 4 of the turtles, and this is wild. I'll fill this in too. They had 2 sets of each turtles, right? Yeah, so they had 2 complete sets of turtles, 2 Mikeys, 2 Raphs, Donnies, and Leos. I didn't have my wallet and shit on me when I went into Target to check to see if they had anything, so I had to go back to my job, went back over to Target, These were already popping off the shelves. They were like, there was like 4 of these left. Someone went in there and snagged the whole set. Ugh, I'm gonna have to order Donnie and Leo. But Frank, what's up, brother? Love it, my dude. Thanks for popping in. So I definitely, out of the 4 turtles they had, I made sure to get my favorite turtle, which was Mikey, and then the high demand one, which is Raphael. I'll take a look at him. And there you go with Raph. Look at, he comes with a pizza head where the pizza dough is on his head because he's an idiot and he doesn't, oh, what do you do with the pizza dough? Let you hit you in the head. That's what you do with it, you fool. This is awesome. I'm very grateful to have found these. The toy hunt was excellent. Stop it. Y'all keep saying Raph is the best. No, I have no problem with Raph. Raph is my daughter's favorite as well. But fuck y'all, Mikey's the best. He's the party dude. It's in his name. Party dude. It's like, who are you? You don't even know my fucking name. It's party dude. What else you need to know, bro? I gotta plug my phone in again. It's gonna die. That's the kind of power that we're surging through. Let me get my charger. Oh. Hold on, baby. We're gonna get it going here in a minute. All you Raphael fans out there, you can talk amongst yourselves. Oh yeah, Fumbling. I appreciate you doing that, man. Sharing people's links. Share everybody's links if you don't mind doing that. Remember, this is the low budget Ace in the Hole variety show where all your dreams will never come true. If you wish but don't you sing, we'll get copy stricken. Copy strike. I was trying to do Thunderstruck. Fucked it all up. Anyways, here we are back to it, at it. This is what we do, talking toys. But they're Ninja Turtles, not Party Turtles. How do I combat that comment? They're not Party Turtles. Okay. Ha ha. Ha ha ha. Ha ha. If they're not Party Turtles, then where, I don't have it out right now, but why is the turtle van called the Party Wagon and not the Ninja Wagon? I shall sit until your response, madam. But I'll keep the show going as well. So that is it for those Ninja Turtles. I found those 2. I'm super excited about it. If I can get Leo and Donnie here in the future, that's going to be rad. I yield right now to this debate. I don't quit. I don't throw in the white flag. I yield. I go back to my tent for my strategies, and I'll be back with quips. I shall. But for now, let's talk about that toy show, right? We're going to talk some more turtle stuff because that's what we're doing. But first, I'm going to show off my daughter's things because they're pretty cool. I picked her up this car the other day. I bought this as well for the buddy here, Seafrost, for his collection. My daughter likes getting the Hot Wheels as well. She's already opened all of hers. These are her pickups from the toy show. She got this really rad little Garfield yo-yo for free because she's cute as a button and people will give kids free shit. And then she got some mini brands. Where are we at here? Frank's Red Hot, Babel cheese, and then the golden Kool-Aid. All the golden goodness. And then here are her other cars. Check these little bad boys out. I don't know how well it's coming in. It's got a cool little monster on it. It looks kind of like a roadster. Something like that. Actually, you know what? Let's hold on. Wait a minute. Let's rearrange it. Boo, 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 boo. Here we go. I saw a Roadster today at my local gas station, and I was going to go up and ask the guy if I could take a picture of it, but he looked like the type of guy that had been like, the fuck you want a picture of my car for? And I'd been like, I honestly don't know, sir. I don't know. I just thought, you're not flattered that someone likes your car, sir? I didn't want to start a fight with him because I'd have beat him up. You know, that's what we do over here at Ace's place. We collect toys and we beat up the elderly. It's not what we do. Here we go. Here we go. Look at this setup, folks. Bricks and shit. You guys like the bricks? Because I do. But there's this little grocery cart car. There's the little monster style roadster thing. Here's another monster. She likes the monster stuff. And then she got like a dope ass little Formula One car. I'm digging this one quite a bit. And then again, there is the pink one. I think you gotta have a pink car in your collection, right? It's fucking cool, dude. It's pretty cool, man. If I was Matthew McConaughey, I'd probably say, hi, hi, hi. Something like that. Oh, shit. Yeah, that is a thing. You don't, I mean, unless you want duplicates, yeah, you got to write those down, bro. So you don't get those. And then I picked this up from the Delta 17 G.I. Joe style toy guy peoples. And it's their comic book. I haven't read it yet. I'm illiterate. I'm trying to learn how to read. Right now, it's just mostly picture books. Picture books help me through the day. But that is it for that toy show. Oh, actually, no, it's not. Where is... Of course, I have everything out. Oh, there it is. And I know I mentioned the Biker Mice earlier. I am a huge fan. I was a big fan as a kid in the 90s. Had a lot of the toys. This is the new, I don't know if you want to call them remastered Biker Mice figure. I do have these are rather expensive. I mean, we're all toy collectors, so we pay premium prices anyways. But I got all three of the Biker Mice, I don't know, a couple months back from Walmart. That's the only place I've seen them. They were originally $30 a piece. Yucky. Yuck, yuck, yuck. I wouldn't want to pay that. But what I did pay was $8 a piece for Throttle, Vinny, and Moto. There's the glare. Do you love it? You better. There they are, all three of these guys. Great figures. I bought a duplicate right there of Moto just so I could open one of them. If they had all three of them when I went back to get them, I would have bought the other two to open them as well because they are really great figures. Pretty limited on the accessories, honestly. You get 3 heads, 2 different guns. Each character comes with the same gun and the same little hot dog, and then you get different hands. So very limited for the $30 that it is. But they made motorcycles for these guys, and they're doing like a wave 2, which is going to have Grease Pit. You're going to get, what the fuck is the bad guy's name now? Limburg, and a bunch of other characters, which will be pretty cool to see. Oh, did I just see a Derek? There, Derek. There he is. Derek's Wrestling Toys and Tees. What is up, dude? Super glad you're in here. Super, super happy. I actually just moved. Well, I'll show it. And if anybody hasn't seen this yet, let me show this off too. Since Derek is here. Way back when Derek had his 250 subscriber giveaway, and I threw my name in the mix, and I won it. What did I win? I won this. A AEW Kenny Omega Unmatched Collection action figure. I like this one because he's in his casual outfit. I don't collect wrestling figures almost anymore at all. But if I did, this would definitely be one if I certainly did, because it's the articulation is the size of the figures of the wrestling ones I do have from the Jakks Pacific era. He's got that really great AEW title with him. The Cleaner, Kenny Omega. So it's a pretty awesome action figure. Definitely one I'm going to keep in the box for my collection. And there you go. You can actually see him wearing the outfit that he has on as the figure. Pretty damn cool, I have to say. So Derek, since you're here, I know you saw the video I made of this, but thank you so much for this. I appreciate it. It's always nice to get something when you don't have to buy it. Yeah, I'm cheap like that. That's what's up. But for real, thank you. This is a really cool wrestling figure. And back to your scheduled program. Let's see what's going on here. Virgo, there she is. Her official chat is in the chat. That made no sense. TKD bar. What are you talking about, TK? Where did you jump into the chat? Did you just Haji baby boo boo boo? I only got one gun, but it's great. I need the figures of Ultraman, Omega, so I may pick up that. There you go. La-di-da, dee-dee-dee-doo-dee-doo. Just reading the comments. Everybody's saying hello. Old school. Nothing cooler than an old schooler. I'm always going to say that because I think it sounds fucking sweet. Everybody's saying hi to everybody. You guys are great. There you go. We made it through. Now we're going to keep looking at some figures. In case anybody missed it, I don't know if it deletes itself after a minute, but we'll throw this out there again. I do know I'm hungry. I should have eaten. Because it's rude to eat on the chat. But you know what? I was on a stream sometime last year with M3 and a handful of people. And M3 was cooking up eggs or some shit like that. So I decided to cook up some eggs. And oh, steaks, man. Steaks sound good. But I made ham steaks that night. I made my own eggs. Whew. So we've eaten on streams. So when we went to the toy show the other day, I got the treasure of the freaking century. We'll show it off here in a second. So if anybody didn't see a video I did of the toy show, we went to, my daughter and I. Always have turtle things. The guy there, or I don't want to say the guy. There's always somebody there with turtle stuff. So it's never like, oh, we're not gonna get something. Let's switch this back around for the time being. Huh? 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 What do you think of this shirt, Derek? Over at the Wrestling Toys and Tees, huh? Huh? What do you think of this one, buddy? ECW. So anywhoosins, we went to the toy show and made our way around. There was a guy, I saw a couple of Ninja Turtle stuff on his table, but I didn't see what my daughter saw. Now, this is the best thing when we go. I look high, she looks low. I'm looking on top of the table, she's looking underneath the tables. And when she did, she came across this big blue bin. We're going to call this, just to keep it short, Big Blue Bin, the 3B. That's its name, 3B. My eyes lit up when I saw this bin. Loaded with Ninja Turtle action figures. And that's all that was in there except for a couple of other figures. There was a Star-Lord right here. I have this Star-Lord action figure that my daughter liked. And then the Grant Gustin version. This is the CW version of the Flash. Kind of cool. And then there was, I don't know if anybody is interested in this, but if you are, you're more than welcome to have it. I have zero interest in this figure. Yeah, TK brother, I did end up getting the Mikey and the the Mikey and the Raph of those Pizza Club ones. So fuck yeah, bro. But this character was in there. It's a Starhawks action figure. So I don't know anything about it. It's missing stuff. It is a thing. If anybody in this chat wants it for a collecting purpose, or did I say Starhawks, Silverhawks? That's right. Maybe I said that. But yeah, I don't know anything about this line. I never ever collected these. But if anybody wants this, just say it in the chat and I'll throw it through the wall and it'll make its way there. But for now, it'll just sit in my pile of action figures. So there's that. So when we saw the big blue bin of Ninja Turtle figures, I'm sifting through it. There's a tag on the box or on the bin that says each figure is $3 a piece. What? Even if there's only like 4 figures in that bin at $3 a piece, that's a heck of a deal when I would usually pay about $5 for each one, which again, that's a pretty good deal too. So $3 a piece, I'm grabbing them left and right. And the kid, and I say kid, he was only like in his 20s or 30s, not even his 30s. I guarantee he wasn't even in his 30s, but in his 20s, he was with his dad and he had a shit ton of stuff. And he goes, "Are you interested in that entire bin?" And I said, "Absolutely." Like, but I was nervous of what the price would be, right? He says, "How about $60?" I nearly fell over because when the seller makes an offer like that to you, you don't even think twice about the yes or the no. You're thinking, "Are you fucking for real, guy? Like, are you trying to lowball me? Like, I'll give you more for that." And that's what I did. I gave him 5 extra bucks for it. So for $65. But then, so I bought the entire bin of these Ninja Turtle action figures, all of them. And then he had a bunch of vehicles on top of his table, which I obviously had seen. And and they were all priced individually from like $6 all the way up to almost $30 for one of these older cars or, yeah, vehicles. So he again initiated the sales pitch to me of, "You want them for $30? Are you fucking kidding me, guy? For $30, you're going to sell me all those radical Ninja Turtle figures like that, or not figures, vehicles? That one vehicle alone right there is one I would pay almost $30 for because I don't know enough, but I love it." So very, very, very cool. Yes, 65 bucks on this big bin of action figures plus $30 for 12 classic Ninja Turtle vehicles. Now, I will say the vehicles are missing parts, the characters are missing parts, nothing is new. These range from 88 all the way to 2014, but they're awesome. Everything in it I love. It was totally fucking worth it. There were 91 action figures in this bin. 91 of them. And I only paid $95, $5 for a cool little tip, but $90 for the action figures and the vehicles. Like, that's the kind of score all of us toy collectors want. Whatever we're collecting specifically, we want that kind of deal, that kind of sale, that kind of salesman. That kid was super cool, super freaking nice. I'm not going to go through every single one of these figures that are in this big blue bin. Yeah, dude. There's, how many would I say I've taken out? Let me count real quick how many I took out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23. Yeah, I took out 23 of them already myself that I put on my display, and I'll show you the inside of this bin. Let me flip the light around again. This is a great deal. I've got 2 complete sets out of this bin of the 2003 Ninja Turtles. I got all 4 of them. And then I've got all 4 of the 1988 Ninja Turtles from this bin. Plus, I got accessories to other characters that I never had. So It was a fucking steal. Plus, also, TKD Bar is getting a little extra something sweet in that package that I sent him that was from this bin that I did not show off in my video because I want it to be a surprise for him. I hope it's exciting. I hope he likes it. And also, Seafrost, when I mail your stuff out next week, there's going to be a little TMNT love from me in this big blue bin. But let's flip this son of a bitch around and show you guys. So again, I took out 20 plus of them. So there's 60 still in here. Or whatever the difference is, 30 of them still in here. Or no, whatever the fuck the difference to get 91 is. My brain just shut right off. But here we go. All of these bad boys. Like I said, we've got the 2012 ones. We've got fucking Fugitoid from 1988. We got fucking Slash from 1988. Raps, Casey Jones, Master Splinters, Shredders, a lawnmower vehicle, motorcycles, Genghis Frog, Usagi Yojimbo, Space Raft, fucking Mondo Gecko. All sorts of them in here, bras and sisters. Metalheads. Oh, yeah. And even the Michael Bay movie ones are in there. All 4 of them. I forgot about those. Absolutely forgot about them. And now, let's spin it around. And then here are... These are the 2012 and 2013 versions, the original ones. There's a Best Action Bebop back there. And then these are all 4 of the 20, I would keep saying it like that, the 2003 version. So I was 13 when this cartoon came out, and I absolutely loved them. There is this dope-ass pizza tossing Mikey. He is missing a hand, but other than that, he's really cool. And then these Turtle in Disguises. I got the Donnie here. I got 3 of him in the bin. I was able to fix this one with an extra Leo's arm. We got the Star Trek Raft. Look at that. The original fucking Spock style raft. That's so cool. We got the football tossing Leo back there. Fucking ships ahoy there, brother. This is my favorite Mikey right here. We got Clown Mikey. And then down below, we've got the fucking vehicles. We got Shredder Sewer Vehicle. I don't know the technical names for all these things, so I'm just going to go with it. Shredder Sewer Slasher, a bumper car, the pizza tosser, and it still works. The batteries are in it, and it absolutely works. It is broken. The one thing that's broken on it is this doesn't stay latched onto it, but whatever. You got I forget the name of this, but I have a couple different versions of it, so I put another Mikey on there. You got their original motorcycle. I bought that a while back. This has got to be like Shredder's fucking hot rod or something, but I put General Trag in it. This, though, look at this thing, you fucking G.I. Joe heads. Look at this fucking thing. Look at this Jeep, or this Hummer. Toilet plunger, fucking M60 style guns up there. This thing is sick. And yeah, that's my dude, Ace Duck, right there with his wings, mounted on this bad boy. They did, whoever owned this, put the stickers on in the wrong spot, because you got Raph, I think that is right there, eating the pizza. And then you've got Donnie actually driving on the wrong side. But this is sick, this turtle-style Hummer. I don't know what all the accessories would have been for it, but I think this one's the coolest one, personally. And then, from what I've gathered, this is April O'Neil's motorcycle. It's pretty cool. And then this sewer hot rod itself with Donnie. And then there was this in there too. I'm not opening it all up, but it is a canopy parachute for the turtles. You can actually see it right there. It's got the whole canopy in there. It's pretty awesome that it was just thrown in the mix. But as of now, that is the vehicle. Yeah, exactly, right? Donnie driving it backwards, like, fuck you, turtles. I thought that was pretty funny. And usually that would be something that would annoy me. I'd be like, really? How are you that dumb? But I genuinely think it's pretty fucking funny. But all these vehicles are sick. I've never had the original vehicles like this. I do have, and we'll show that off one more time. This is just the collection. And then we've got Shredder's entire collection up in this biatch. All the NECA ones, the 20, I keep saying it like that, the 2003 Shredder right there. There's two versions. There's a transforming one. There's the original Shredder, little kid Shredder, a littler one, and then a little baby fly Shredder, and then his clones, the 2013 one, the newer one, the clones, the best one right there. This is from Burger King, original Burger King toy, which is dope. And then there's that one. And then we got Dracula Shredder, because you got to have Dracula Shredder. But more Burger King toys. Thank you, Kaz. I still got this hanging up, dude. Love it. More Burger King toys. And then we've got the He-Man Turtles all up in this bitch, with all my Masters of the Universe characters up there rocking it. My shitty knockoff movie ones. Hell yeah, I paid cheapo for the fucking shitty ones. But I absolutely love it. Here, I just set this up last night. There are all of my NECA villains for the Turtles. This is just all of the bad guys. And there are a ton of them. I wasn't sure if they would all fit up on the shelf or not. But that is them. And then down here, we got all the good guys. We got all the frogs, PandaCon, my buddy Worm. I don't know if he's a good guy or a bad guy. So I just threw him with the good guys. You got the black and white turtles, the original colored turtles. And there's the rest of them. Look at that fucking giraffe. Look at him. Look at him. Thanks, TK. I love it. And then there are I believe this is the first iteration of the NECA Turtles, where you can't really, they're not as interchangeable. That's the word I'll use for right now. And then Michael Myers' head is in there. And that's a little pizza I made with my daughter's shit. Not her shit. I didn't use real shit. Oh, my Lord. And there we go, Frank, doom on you. Those mother effers are front and center in my my NECA collection. I absolutely love them. And then down in the bottom, we've got all of the 1988 plus, not all, but as many as I have, figures with the boxes of the vehicles. My Mikey is missing his arms. That's because he's highly sought after and people couldn't wait to get him. But there's all four of the turtles, Splinter, Krang, all the bad guys. Pizza Face is my favorite. And then we'll work our way over here. We got the Technodrome, the Mutant Module. I've got an original Shredder with 2 foot there. We got some turtles in the Party Wagon, and then the more updated one from the Turtles Mutant Mayhem. And then all of the Mutant Mayhem villains right there. Some of them are pretty recognizable. If you know, you know. If you don't, you don't. Pigeon Pete. You gotta love Pigeon Pete. And then the last of the little bit of display, more Mutant Mayhem. The 2013 ones. These are the reissued ones. And then the new Turtles in Disguise with the sewer taxi. And that is it for the Turtles. It looks like so much more, but when you talk about it real quick, it all goes by. But yeah, that's that. And then little Simpsons. But that's not why we're here. Get the fuck out of here if you want to talk about Simpsons. That's not why we're here. I'm going to go and read through the comments now because I don't know what any of you motherfuckers have been saying. Y'all could be saying, that shit's weak, son. Your shit's weak. Only way I wouldn't have bought it, Kaz, if I was broke as a joke. I'm broke as a joke all the time, but I still have enough money to buy the shit I need, which is weird. You can't beat that deal, badass. The Doctor, loving the collection. Very cool. Thank you. Always wanted the sewer one for bathtub fun as a kid. TKD. Whoa. Donnie. Yep. Yeah, the collection is really popping. Like, and I can't even stress it enough how much buying these things at the time on eBay, how cheap I was getting them. Because I haven't been on eBay, Jesus, since I moved. So I'm not I'm not getting as many like I was, but I'm stumbling across at the toy show some really great figures, like some really, really good good ones. Oh, with the stickers, probably. I put Raph in the corner. Whoever the fuck said that, Raph goes right in the corner. Thank you very much. The collection, and I say a lot of it like I've had, but I haven't. This is all bought within like not all of it, but a good chunk of it within the last year or so. So it's pretty sweet to have so much obtainable stuff for just one little collection. But the Ninja Turtles, man, I used to have a shit ton of not the action figures per se, but a lot of like novelty knickknack kind of crap. I used to have tons of that. And maybe 2 years ago, I sold like all of it in a yard sale because I said to myself, oh man, you're getting pretty heavy into the Lego again. You probably should make room and get rid of the things that really don't pertain to what you're doing at the time. And now I've done a complete fucking 180 or 360, whatever the fuck direction I've gone into, where I've really stopped collecting Lego because I've said it a million times. It's so expensive. Like this, these fucking things, man. These little, just these Lego characters in these mystery boxes, all 12 of them. If you go out and you get all 12 of them, you do the little scan thing and yada yada, and you just get those 12. That's fucking like $60 for just 12 little Lego characters. That makes my stomach hurt. I paid, not that I think it's any like, oh, this is the best deal. But I personally think for what I'm getting, I'd rather do this. Like these two guys here, like $70. I again, I still think it's too pricey. Maybe call me fucking poor. Call me say, oh, little poor AC can't afford it. I can't. I'm poor. But I'm gonna enjoy these to a much, much larger degree than just the little minifigures themselves. Like, yeah, it's cool to have this Spider-Man or that character. But in the long run, it does add to my collection, but it's so expensive. And the sets I want are not the cheap ones because they know Lego has now become, like the G.I. Joes and shit like that, where, oh, these could be more of a collector's thing than an actual kid's toy. And it's really sucks because I look at the Legos all the time and I'm like, oh, Green Goblin's headquarters, or oh, this guy, or oh, that set. Like they got a Willy Wonka set coming out. I'm not jumping at the, in the sky because I want the Willy Wonka one, but I definitely think the old Ace from a few years ago would have been like, oh, I really feel like I got to have that one for my collection because it's Willy Wonka. Like I've got the Wizard of Oz, I've got this, I've got that. They don't necessarily add to my overall collection of what I do. Like when I set up my city, the Wizard of Oz shit ain't really got a place for it. Stuff like that. But that set is so much money. I'm talking about the Willy Wonka one, that even if I did want it, the price is so up there where it's like Jesus, do I really need a Willy Wonka set for almost $300? I mean, I could get this for $300. I could literally go buy a ramen fucking toy battle van, like the black van that I want for my Punisher figure, and make a battle van for $300. I could buy the party wagon from NECA for $300. I could buy a bunch of play sets. I could just get a bunch of shit for the price of just a Lego. It's crazy. It's just crazy. But that's all I got on that. Blah 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 blah. Yeah, 6 or 7 years ago, I was selling all my shit at the flea market, but now I just collect everything. Now. It's a weird. We are creatures of habit, all of us. We are all creatures of habit. Like, oh, I'll get rid of this stuff just to be bringing more shit in from behind that you don't realize, right? Like I go through my phases. I was so heavy into wrestling when I was in my teens. Holy shit. I remember specifically having the huge Ringside Collectibles elimination chamber that had the open top, all the open pods, the real ropes and everything. I had that, not here, but I had that thing sitting in the corner of my bedroom, and that fucking thing was huge. I had all of that crap. I had a huge wooden chest with at least 400, 500 wrestling figures. I was addicted to buying them, and now I that phase is gone. But as of recently, I've been just binge watching old WrestleManias. WrestleMania. I have the old WW. The hell is it? Yeah, the old WWE anthology collection of the first 20 WrestleManias when they made that full box set. And I've been watching WrestleMania 15 through 20, and I was like just reliving the memories of being like, oh man. I remember like when, I'd go out to the store and constantly be buying wrestling figures, going down to the hobby shop and seeing Viscera and being like, oh, I wish I could get Viscera. I'm never getting Viscera. And just, going down memory lane and then thinking to myself, man, I don't even feel tempted to buy wrestling figures like I used to. Like, holy shit. I remember when the Jakks Pacific ones, they did their Legend series and they made Superstar Billy Graham for the first time. I think they had two versions of him, but I think they might have had three. But I remember going to to Toys R Us and being like, I have to get both versions of Billy Graham. They made Billy Graham where he's bald, he's bald, and I think they made one where he was in his pink suit, and they made two of them, one where he was bald, and then one where he had his full blonde head of hair, and then the yellow chops. And I'm like, I gotta get both of them. I have to. It was just a necessity. Where even now for the Ninja Turtles, like when I go into the store, of course I want all four of them. I want the whole set. That's the collector in me. But I'm not jumping and saying I have to have every NECA Ninja Turtle figure they make. Like TKD Bar, our buddy here, he has a really beautiful collection of Ninja Turtle figures. But I don't think he's narrowed it down to just solely collecting just like one iteration of them. It's a collective collection. But we go through that little wheelhouse of like, oh, I'm into this right now, I'm out of this, and I'm into this. And I think that's just creatures of habit. We're always going to be like that. Like if I go and get rid of all my Lego, let's say like a year or two from now, I'll be like, I don't want to get back into this shit. And then I'll kick myself in the ass because it's a stupid hobby that's stupid expensive. So I have so much stuff now, I forgot what I even have anymore. That's where I was when I was moving, but since we've moved, I went through a bunch of my stuff. Gonna feed the pup and this old dog catch the rest of the replay. So good to have a fumbling. I appreciate it. I'm getting to your comment a little bit late, so you're out of here. I really appreciate you jumping in here and listening and partaking with the chat. It's great to have you in here, and we will most of us will be over there for the Tales from the Outer Rim. I heard they're making a Kaz office set with Bruce, Destiny, and Queen Bee minifigs. It was a production last year before. Yeah, Who's making those figures, TK? I'll back that one up. I still have a ton of wrestling figures. I do not, unfortunately. I have maybe, I don't even have a fraction of what I used to have. I have a small box. That's the sucks. I wish I had them all still. Yeah, bro, get 4 sets. Got 4 sets of turtles alone last year. You mean like collectively, you know, all 4 of them. So that's freaking awesome. That is really great. I feel like there was something I was just eyeballing and gonna mention, but now I don't know what it was. Oh well. I am gonna stick these back up here. Ha ha ha. And there we go. And you know what? Since we're going on about it, I'm gonna do a little unboxing right now. Bret Hart, yeah. I have the only Bret Hart thing I have right now in my collection. I have a bunch of Bret Hart stuff. I've met him more times than I ever realized I did. But the only thing I have right now out and about is this. This is actually my very first NECA figure I ever bought, not even knowing what the company was and stuff like that. I just bought this. I don't. Hold on. Which one did I get this at? Poughkeepsie, New York. I don't think it's there anymore. But the Mid Hudson Civic Center is very historical to the wrestling community and the wrestling world. And they used to do a bunch of wrestling shows there. I got a ton of them on DVD from Northeast Wrestling. But there used to be a little comic wrestling store right around the corner from the Mid Hudson Civic Center. And me and my buddy, we would go there, and they had this Bret Hart figure in there. It was not signed. He had like 3 of them. I thought it was really cool. He was only selling it for $15. I was like, I want to get something from the store, yada yada. My buddy bought one. We both got them. They're really freaking cool, right? So years later, actually met him. I think it was at an event called Spring Slam, something like that, from Northeast Wrestling. I have it on DVD. I'll show it off sometime. But so I brought this, and I was like, hey, do you mind signing it? And I brought my pink marker, which I still have that he used. He signed it. Just says Bret Hitman Hart. It's very, very cool. I love having this in my collection. As a wrestling fan, as a Ninja Turtle fan, I'm a retard. Canceled. As a Simpsons fan, I'm very, very happy to have something autographed, Simpson-esque, because I have nothing like that to add. Like Ninja Turtles, Jim Lawson, who was an artist for the original, like within the original 10 artists, let's just leave it at that, for the Ninja Turtles. I got his autograph and stuff. And then these Bret Hart sunglasses actually came with a Bret Hart t-shirt that I bought. So I figured throw them suckers right on there. So that, of course, is in my Simpsons collection. And I do have the WWF Bret Hart magazine with him on the cover, and Bart Simpson also is on the cover with him. So, and I got him to autograph that as well. You have those glasses? Did you get this too? You know, the Bret Hart shirt, when you want to put on the muscles for the girls, you just put this shirt on right here. You got it at Walmart. Did you get the Shrek one? Did you see the Shrek one they made of this? I fucking wanted Shrek, but they only had one size and it wasn't mine. But I thought the Shrek one was sick. But we are going to do an unboxing. I would like to do, and I would like to do that. What are we going to unbox? I've had this sitting in my collection for a minute now. This is from the Tales of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. This is Mega Mutant? Yeah, the Mega Mutant. If you've never seen the animated movie, I actually really do suggest it. Outside of just being a Ninja Turtles fan, it is a pretty fun movie. The animation is kind of similar to the Across the Spider-Verse movies, the Sony ones with Miles Morales. This is a pretty good movie. It's pretty fun. You got Ice Cube as the main villain. He is Superfly. Um, things happen, transformations, blah blah blah. And this is Mega Mutant. I actually have this is the I don't even know, like 9-inch Mega Mutant that came out a few years ago. And then here is the smaller version. So you can have a little tiny one. But this is the big old Mega Mutant, and it's made up of horses, octopuses, elephants, monkeys, turtles, whales, crabs, a fly, all the sick, gross mutants you can think of. But let's open up this one. Now, question for any of you guys that open your action figures up, do you keep the cards? I definitely do. All right. So not only is this from the Tales of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, but it is from the Mix and Match series, which all of these characters here are interchangeable body parts. You can make any character you can basically think of within the confines of the pieces that you have. This one down here is the only one we do not have. We have everybody up here, not including those battle armored ones. Let's see if I have my players. If you don't have a pair of these as a toy collector, I suggest you get them. They're easy for the snippins. Snippity snip, just like that. While we're doing this, I want to talk about a TV show that I've been watching. I don't know if any of you guys or gals are fans of the show. I've watched it I don't want to say a million times. This is probably like my 4th time watching it. But Game of Thrones. Season 6. I'm just looking at the faces on it. I didn't really. It's interesting they got some of them on there. Huh. Cracky Kermit bonus tier. Oh boy, Jesus, that thing is going to become the face of the channel over there. You should have bought it and gained 30 pounds. Never seen it. You got to check it out. Game of Thrones is pretty damn good. Oh, I got to plug my phone back in. I forgot to do that. Forgot. There we go. Game of Thrones is really good. I don't ever spoil anything because I want people to check out stuff that I think is kind of rad. But Game of Thrones is all about this kingdom and all these different families and classes and power. There is the Iron Throne, which is basically like the end all be all of who has the power, sits on the throne. Kings and queens, peasants, and stuff like that. Lots of rated R type things going on in that show. But it's really good. It's quite entertaining. It's quite entertaining for sure. But like I said, I've watched it, I don't know, like 3 or 4 times. And I always seem to find something different each time I watch it. Can his head come off? Yeah, look at that. Let's throw his arms on there. All right, there it is. This little Mega Mutant is pretty cool looking in the small scale. He doesn't have the articulation like the bigger one. Well, actually, he has the exact same articulation, just the bigger one can open its mouth. But there's the big boy, and there's the little boy. Look at that. You fucking eat yourself. How about that? Oh, you're all good. Taking some photos. Toy photography is, I didn't realize as a toy collector that we really all do the toy photography, whether we post it or not. Like I'm constantly taking different shots of my figures and what have you. But here again, you can see you can pop the arms off if you want to give them Master Splinter's arm. You sure as shit can. Let's grab. Oh, baby, let's grab you. And let's grab you. Here we go. This little guy, Goldfin. He is a tough little goldfish. I don't know how he sounds. So to me, his voice is like this. Oi, have you got a problem with me? You got a problem with this little goldfish? Well, if you want problems, you better go fish. Right? Whatever. But you can pop his head off. Pop his head off just like that. Pop the fishy's head off, and then you can switch him around, I bet. Oh, yeah, look at that. The hell was that sound? Something bubbling. You can switch his head like that. And then you can put Goldfin's head. Oh, look at that. Oi, I'm a big mutated monster now. What are you doing, you fucking fucks? They're cool. They are cool. The Ninja Turtle figures, I know, and this is crazy. I know they get a lot of like sugar, as in shit. You hear the comments, people saying there's a fan base for them. It's crazy that the Ninja Turtles are still going. It's not. It's to me, it's not crazy at all. It's no more crazy than any other line that's been around since the 80s and the 90s. I personally think outside of like Ninja Turtles and Star Wars and superheroes, I'm shocked that any toy line is going strong. I don't see any kids or even toys directed towards kids other than Star Wars, Ninja Turtles, Minecraft, and wrestling, because the GI Joe toys, those aren't directed towards the kids. There's not little $5 GI Joes that you can get to supplement for the the $25 one like you can for the turtles. If the little kid wants a Ninja Turtle toy, here you go. Here's $7-8. You can go get this guy. Or if you want, wherever I put it up here, or if you're a collector and you want the $40 Ninja Turtle toys, there you go. So, but like GI Joe has a very narrow margin of who they're trying to sell to. Like even when they redid the Biker Mice from Mars for $30, you don't have a kid demographic for that. Transformers, they're still pretty popular with kids, but I'm not surprised Ninja Turtles is as popular as it is. It hits every age group and has been around for 40 plus years at this point. So it definitely stands the test of time, and it's had so many different iterations. Every generation in my lifetime has their own version of of Ninja Turtles, where other properties don't really evolve at all. They just stay complacent and think we have this model. We're just going to keep doing it. So to me, as a turtle fan, I absolutely love it. I love the fact that there's a huge variety of crossover platforms with the turtles, between like shit like Naruto and the Hello Kitty stuff. I mean, this is Hello Kitty, but this goes hard. I don't give a shit what anybody says. That Ninja Turtle goes hard right there. So that's what I'm saying. And I love the Ninja Turtles, obviously, but the fact that you guys just saw the collection, there is a huge variety of characters. So I lost my main point because I'm hungry. I'm wearing down. I'm running low. I'm running low. Let's read some comments. That thing is crazy. Yeah, this is a pretty, I mean, it's a basic figure. This is just a basic toy. There's no articulation to it. There's no, this was like a $20 toy from the Tales of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. I dig it, but that's the mutant part of it all. Yeah, I used to collect a lot of the Hello Kitty stuff, but I've scaled back. I've never collected anything Hello Kitty. Not that I have anything against it, but it just doesn't fit my vibe. But with the Ninja Turtle shit, I can't help it. Frank, you, Frank, no, you can't eat turtles. I would probably eat turtle soup. I don't think that's cannibalism. I'm not a fucking turtle. If anything, I would find eating pizza to be cannibalistic in my mind because, like, you are what you eat. I'm the pizza guy, man. Like, fucking pizzas. I love pizza. It's my favorite food in the world. Absolutely love it. Turtle and snake soup. Man, the fuck? Who eats a snake soup? Is there even anything on a snake to eat? I just caught a 2-foot garter snake the other day, and it was pretty cool. I do have to say, it was pretty damn cool. Oh, I wanted to show those off too. I thought these were cool. I was going through when we were moving and actually came across these. These are the original soundtracks for all 3 movies, the original ones from the 1990s. I like this one a lot just because I really love that feudal Japan look. That it's right up the alley of those samurai warriors, which I'm absolutely in love with. But I thought that was cool. I was like, holy shit, man. Like, I even got the soundtracks. I don't remember having those as a kid, but I got them. I absolutely got them. And I don't know if any of you guys have ever heard of this, but there was a Ninja Turtle live rock concert back in the 90s, early 2000s. No, it would have been the 90s. I think it was called Rock Out of Your Shell, whatever it was called. And my mama took me to that, and it was a lot of fun. There were guys in Ninja Turtle outfits playing guitars on the drums, singing and dancing, and it was a radical time. I had a blast. I vaguely remember it, but I remembered enough to say I was there. So that's what's up. Coming Out of Their Shell, that's the one. That's the name of it. I do not have that album, but I was definitely there. The Rock Out of Your Shell, that's what it was. Frank, I appreciate you stopping in, dude. I'll be checking you guys out here in a little bit over with Fumbling. So appreciate you guys all being here in the support and the love. I am actually going to wrap it up a half hour early. This is a half hour early. I need to get some food in me. I'm literally, I can feel myself fading. I got to get some food. I got to get some 420 in me because I'm definitely fading on that. A cassette, bro, a cassette. That's wild. I just saw a story that Walmart is going to be bringing back some VHS players. How fucking cool would that be? A VCR? I know it sounds dated and shit. We're all with this Blu-ray 4K Ultra DVD shit, and that's what I'm at. I got a big old TV downstairs with all the fucking beautiful hookups. But man, I would love to go back through and watch some of my old wrestling VHS tapes that I recorded when SmackDown first. Oh no, I don't have those anymore. I got rid of them. You just saw the reality of my life hit me. Oh well. Oh well. I got other VHS tapes. I got the Hell Yeah Steve Austin one. I got SummerSlam like 95 where Bret Hart's on the cover of it. A couple Coliseum videos, Coliseum home videos. So we all good. Hey, Derek, thank you so much for popping in here, dude. I absolutely appreciate you. your channel and your love, and me and the collector, we're going to be getting out of here real soon. So thank you so much to you for jumping in here and kicking it with me, as always. There you go. Definitely back when it was tape trading time too. You know what I mean? I got a handful of those secondhand tapes that were traded amongst people, and for people that don't know, in the 90s and probably in the 80s, maybe, tape trading was like the only way back in the day that you would be able to see wrestling matches from like Japan or Mexico or any other territory, really, because there was no, obviously on demand, there was no TV to be able to watch it on. You had to hope somebody recorded it, and then you traded tapes. You literally would meet up with people or mail them to people that you knew or didn't know and trade fucking tapes of old wrestling events. It was insane. It was a really cool time because I was definitely I remember a very vague part of that lifestyle. But that's about it. That's about it. Read a couple of these comments and then we're gonna shut the fuck down. Because I need to eat. I'm really hungry. Get some food. That's what I'm saying, bro. Some popcorn. See, I got sketty. I made spaghetti last night and I ate some earlier, but I did not eat enough of it. And now my stomach is rumbling. That's what I want. I want some more spaghetti. I'm starting to collect VHS tapes. Oh no, Frost! Don't tell me you're collecting more shit, bro. I'm gonna be looking for you when I go to the goddamn fucking toy show because there's a guy that's got old VHS tapes here all the time. Don't even tell me what the hell you're looking for though, because I'll start looking for you myself. I think I have a wrestling VHS tape of dudes in Japan. I think wrestling is. Tank? What? That's wild. I would definitely believe it, man. Holy shit, that is wild. That's all I got to say. In the great words of fuck it. In the great words of Kevin Spacey, folks, you can't expect to win a marathon if you're not willing to put band-aids on your nipples. That's all I'm fucking saying right there. As always, I'm going to say thank you to everybody that jumped in here just to say hi. Even if you just say hi, that's enough support right there that helps me keep going, and I'll constantly keep doing it. So, Seafrost, Ultra, Fumbling, Frank, Graybeard, Virgo, Rowdy, Derek, TK Bar, Old School, Doe, Kaz. I think that's everybody, honestly, all my pals. So thank you very much, everybody, for watching. And like I said, this is the first week of the Hours of Powers, starting off right here with Ace and the Ace and the Whole Variety Show. And then it's going to continue right over with Fumbling Through the Galaxy, Roughshod Stalks, and Frank Dumont News channels, where they are going to take you to the limit. And then you can cap it off with one of the greatest toy shows, if not the greatest toy show, right here on this platform, YouTube, where we are going to kick it on Flex Friday with Casual Toy Collector and the crew. So everybody and anybody, thank you all so much from my heart to yours. This is always a pleasure. And we will see you all in the next one. Oh, yeah. Like and subscribe. I said end it.